Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, hi, my name is Dana. I upload new videos at least once a week. Usually there's something tea related, but sometimes I like to change it up a little bit. But today I'm sticking with the tea theme. I thought it would be fun to go back and look at all of the different teas I reviewed in 2018 and kind of talk about like my favorites and my not so favorites and just do like an overall roundup as my first video of the new year. In 2018, on my YouTube channel, I tried 23 different teas that I had never tried before. Most of them were new teas. Most of them were from David's Tea. So I thought I would just kind of go through each one and talk about what I remember and like what I thought of it. I tried 23 teas total. It looks like most of the teas I tried this year were herbal teas. I tried 9 herbal teas and 1 rooibos tea. I tried 8 different green teas. 7 of those were from David's Tea, but 1 of them was from one of my new favorite brands, Plum Deluxe Tea, and 1 was a flavored matcha. I tried 3 different white teas, 1 oolong tea, and 1 new mate tea. So let's just hop right into it, and I'll kind of go through in order of the ones I tried and just say like a couple words about each one. The first tea I tried in 2018 was David's Tea's Forever Flawless. This one was overall not so memorable. It was a green tea with sea buckthorn, and it was part of a collection that I thought was really cool. It was sort of a collection that was meant to make you like feel good and look good, and the sea buckthorn in that tea is kind of known to be really good for your hair and skin. And ever since I tried that tea at the beginning of the year, I have noticed like a couple different beauty products that I've tried that also include sea buckthorn. So that was really what stood out about that tea to me. The second one I tried was part of that same collection. It was called Valerian Nights. And I remember that one being pretty good. I didn't stock up on any more of it afterwards, but it kind of reminded me of like the Girl Scout Samoa cookie, the one with like the coconut. It had coconut and valerian root, so it was really like nice and relaxing, but also like a little bit sweet. Like it was kind of a nice treat to sort of like treat yourself to at night that will help you get some real nice beauty sleep. It was probably one of my favorite herbal teas that I tried this year. Then for Valentine's Day, I tried Sweet Tart, which was an herbal tea. I actually still have some left. I didn't really love this one, as you can tell, because I haven't drank through like my original stash. This was all I bought of it, and I just never really had the desire to drink it again after that video that I filmed. It has hibiscus, which I'm never really that into. I'm not like super into hibiscus. I don't really love that tartness, but I do like that there was some rose flavor in this. There are some rose blossoms. So I do like the floral aspects of it, but I didn't really love it because it's like the fruity, like hibiscus-y, like tart sort of tea, and that's just not really what I'm into. The next collection of teas were ones that I was really excited about, and I did really end up enjoying them. There was matcha ice cream and mango boost. Matcha ice cream I drank all the way through. I think it was limited edition, so I believe now you can't get it anymore, but it was a really cool tea. It tasted like a waffle cone, and it was dusted with matcha, which was the theme of that collection. It was like the matcha boost collection from David's Tea, and I think this was my favorite of that collection. Super like desserty and creamy, and it just tasted like how an ice cream shop smells, so that one was definitely a winner for me, and if they bring it back, I might actually stock up on a little bit more. Mango Boost was an herbal tea that was dusted with matcha, so it was like a fruit infusion. It was just like mango and other fruits with like a nice dusting of matcha over it. So you are getting like a little bit of that matcha taste, a little bit of the antioxidants, but mostly it's just like a fun mango flavored tea. It's definitely more geared towards iced tea, as that was like sort of early spring and they were kind of like shifting from teas that are really awesome hot into more of like that iced tea gear. The next one I tried was Sunny Sea. My mom bought it and then she ended up giving most of it to me. So I still have a really good amount of this. It pretty much to me tastes like Emergency, like the stuff that you drink when you're trying not to get sick and you're really like trying to get all that vitamin C in. Honestly, I just never had the desire to drink that one. It's just like a really orangey fruit infusion tea. Next, I tried Me to We India, and this was a tea I actually tried twice. The first time I tried it as a hot tea, and I honestly didn't like it. Every purchase of Me to We India helps communities in India gain access to fresh drinking water. So I didn't want to put up a video that would discourage anybody from trying it for themselves because of the wonderful cause. And then I decided, because I got a couple requests to review it, and I'm gonna give it another go and see what I think of it as an iced tea. So I tried it iced and I did like it a lot better that time. It has mango and turmeric, so it has like a nice combination of fruity and like spicy. If you like fruity iced teas, I think it's definitely worth giving it a try. And by like buying a little bit, you are helping communities in need, which is awesome. So that's one. It wasn't my favorite, but I do recommend that you try it for yourself. One of the most unique teas I tried this year was the Deep Blue Spirulina. I have a little bit of Deep Blue Spirulina left. It has pineapple, apple, mango, white tea, coconut, lemon verbena, licorice, melon, moringa, spirulina, and butterfly pea flowers and natural flavors. So this one was really unique. It definitely doesn't taste like a lot of other teas, and it's like dusted with blue. Like, it turns a really nice blue, like blue-green color when you steep it because it has the butterfly pea flowers and spirulina in it. Whenever I hear people talk about spirulina, I kind of like hear that it has a really like bad taste. Like it's a superfood. I believe it's very rich in iron, so it's very healthy. But I always hear that it tastes bad, and this tea definitely didn't taste bad. I loved that you could taste that it's a white tea. It had a really like clean taste to it, like clean and light, but still like there's something to it. It's not like flavorless. Like it was definitely like a good example of an awesome white tea blend that I really enjoyed. Next, I tried Vanilla Sencha, which is one of the ones I did stock up on. Right off the bat, I bought a whole tin because I thought like vanilla green tea would be like perfect for me. And in my video, I didn't really love it. I wasn't like, when I first tried it with you guys, I didn't really taste the vanilla as much as I would have liked, but I do love just straight green tea, so I wasn't like super bummed out about stocking up. I was like, you know, it's okay, because I would buy just like Japanese sencha on its own. I don't technically need flavored teas. So I was happy with my purchase anyway, but it came to my attention that I may have oversteeped it a little bit. It was obvious with the green tea, but somehow I think I did oversteep it the first time. So that is one that I find myself, you know, drinking every now and again. It's just a nice staple, just like a nice green tea with vanilla, really basic. It is definitely a tea I enjoy. Not my favorite of all time or anything like that, but it was good. Next was the only oolong tea that I had the chance to try this year. It was maple syrup oolong. It was like the end of the summer, so it was like kind of, you know, getting into that fall sort of tea, and the maple flavor with the buttery flavor of the oolong just tastes like pancakes and was so good. That is one that I stocked up on, and hopefully it will stay around for a long time because it's definitely like a tea that's in my regular rotation now. Next, I tried White Peach, which was another good example of a successful white tea blend in my opinion. A light, nice, like peaches and cream kind of flavor, and that was one I enjoyed as well. David's Tea celebrated 10 years of their brand, so 10 years of really awesome teas to celebrate, and they brought back a couple old classics for that, and one of them was one of the most like hyped up teas of all time, and it was cookie dough. It was a white tea, and like going into it, like I had always heard good things about it, but I was like, how are they going to replicate or like even come close to the flavor of cookie dough in a tea? Because for me, cookie dough is like all about the texture. Like, you know, when you bite into like raw cookie dough, just like the texture is more essential to the experience than the flavor is. So I went into it thinking like, okay, I know it's gonna be delicious because everybody talks about it, but no way will it taste like cookie dough. And they proved me wrong because it tastes exactly like cookie dough and I don't even understand how that works. And people come into David's Tea when I used to work there, if they were looking to try something like really unique and out there, I would think like, okay, birthday cake, cotton candy, but I think cookie dough tops both of those because I think it tastes the most like the thing it's trying to emulate. A unique experience for a tea to taste like cookie dough. Tea I tried from that collection, it was like the throwback sweets or something, like it was like dessert themed throwback teas. The next one I tried was the apple custard. That one I don't really remember as much. I remember like it had like little weird like seeds in it, so I was kind of intrigued by that. I don't remember it being a good tea, but it was nothing really like that stood out or out of the ordinary or something that I would be really interested in drinking again. It was just kind of a nice like sweet apple tea. It was one of my favorites. It was horchata. I did stock up on this one. So when I tried it in my review, I loved it. I was like obsessed with it. And then I actually made a special trip to go out and buy some more. It's meant to taste like horchata, which is like a traditional Mexican drink that's made from rice milk and it has cinnamon. And this tea like it tasted like churros to me when I first tried it and it was so good. But then I went back and I stocked up on some more and I ended up like not liking it. It didn't taste right to me. It had like thinking like maybe I accidentally, because we clean our tea kettle sometimes with vinegar. So when I first tried my second batch of it, I thought maybe there was like some vinegar left over in our tea kettle or something weird happened because it tasted like really off. And then I tried it again and I was like, weird, it's weird again. So I tried it a third time and I was like, something's not right. So I had to go and exchange it. I'm like, you know, I bought this tea and like I've tried it before and I loved it, so I don't know what's going on. And she was able to switch it out for me. And she gave me, you know, she exchanged my tin of tea for like a brand new one. I don't know. I haven't enjoyed it as much as I did the first time. Like it tasted just like churros to me and it was so good. But ever since then, like I found that I have to steep it in just warm water, not hot. So steep it in warm water. I enjoy it, but just not as much as I did the first time. So next was another really unique tea. It was the Cardamom Macchiato. That one was, I believe, an herbal tea and really good too. It was definitely unique. I love when David's Tea does those coffee tea hybrids because I feel like it's such a weird thing to do and it kind of like marry together coffee and tea. And this was a really cool one because it wasn't just like simple like coffee pour or like jumpy chocolate, like, you know, to do like a twist on a mocha or just like a coffee tea hybrid where it's really simple to add unique to mix like the cardamom with the coffee with the tea, and one I would recommend. Next, peanut butter cup, which was new back for Halloween. It was like a tea before, then it went away, then they brought it back. And I thought that was really cool for Halloween to bring like a candy themed tea. So it was like almost like a trick or treat sort of reference. And that one was really fun. I didn't love it. It's not something I would buy again. It was just like a fun herbal tea. And I'm glad I had the chance to try it. For Halloween was Monster Mash, which was awesome. It was like cinnamon and pumpkin, which is just like the perfect fall tea. I feel like everybody looks forward to a cinnamon pumpkin tea around like October or so. So it was just like, it was nice. It wasn't anything like crazy or outstanding or spectacular, but just a nice cinnamon pumpkin tea for fall. I mean, you really can't go wrong. Remember, the brand Plum Deluxe Tea reached out to me and asked me if I'd like to be an ambassador for them, and they sent me some free tea to try and their Stargazer Mate Chai, which was a really cool mate that has like all the chai spices. So I'm like, excited to be like reached out to and like offered like an ambassador role in their company. Getting rewarded for something I already do, like the chance to share teas with you guys, and then when you buy through my links, I get like a little bit towards store credit so I can buy more tea and just like continue the cycle. Definitely very different than David's tea. There's a different special message and a really special intention that I really like relate to and I can really get behind. And I liked the Stargazer Mate Chai. Then I tried their Abundance Green, which was like a green tea sort of similar to the to David's Tea's Green Passion Fruit. It's like a passion fruit green tea with cornflower petals. And that one was really cool too. I'm really excited in the new year to kind of like be able to try a couple more teas from Plum Deluxe and from all different tea companies and to kind of just like see where it takes me. You know, there are so many brands of tea that I have yet to try and that I have yet to like share with you guys. So I always want to hear about new brands and new types of tea. So I love hearing your suggestions. It really makes my day to hear from you guys, whether it's to like tell me about a new brand, to tell me that you tried something, I suggested it, and let me know what you think. You know, I just love interacting with you guys. One of the highlights of my year was, I mean, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, that was exciting, but I feel like it was more exciting like how I celebrated. I did a giveaway with you guys where I asked a question. I asked, if you were a tea, what would you be? And you guys came up with the most creative answers, and it really just like every time I read them, I just would get like so happy and excited because I feel like we're all friends. We all have this fun common interest in tea, and it was just really cool to like meet you guys. So I tried Fireside Mocha, which was a Christmas tea, or it was like a winter tea. It wasn't quite like Christmas, but it was like a winter one. And that one was pretty good. It was like another one of those coffee tea hybrids. And if I had to choose between that and Cardamom Macchiato was much nicer, but Fireside Mocha was really like fun and cozy too. And the only Christmas tea I tried this year that was like part of the like holiday collection was Zest Wishes. When I tried it, I liked it. It was like, I think it was a green tea and it had, oh no, it wasn't. It was an oolong. So I take that back. I tried 2 oolong teas this year. It was an oolong with cinnamon and orange peel. And when I tried it on camera, I really enjoyed it. But then when I tried it again, I had enough for like another cup or 2. It was just way too strong in the cinnamon. I barely ever do this. I took a couple sips and I just like couldn't bring myself to finish it, and I had to throw the rest of my cup away, which like breaks my heart, but I just couldn't like adjust to that strong of cinnamon flavor. And I mean, I like other cinnamon teas. Like there was just something about the cinnamon that was just a little too much for me. And then the very last tea that I tried in 2018 was something I never do, and I probably won't ever do it again with David's tea, but I tried a flavored matcha, and it was the gingerbread matcha. And it was just way too sweet for me. The combination of like the gingerbread flavor with the matcha, with the sugar was just a little too weird. It was like just a little too much going on. Okay, so those are all the teas I tried this year, and I want to reveal to you my favorite tea of the entire year. I made a cup of it right here so I can enjoy it. Let me take out that infuser. All right, this is my favorite tea of the entire year. It is one that I have added to my rotation, and it is maple syrup oolong. My absolute favorite tea of 2018, and it is a buttery oolong that tastes just like a pancake in a cup. The pairing of the oolong with the maple flavor just makes it taste just like a pancake in a cup. And I just feel like it was such like a masterful pairing and such a clever idea by David's Tea. Also like a cute nod to the fact that they're a Canadian-based company. So super cute and just like my favorite tea of this year. I hope you enjoyed my roundup of all the teas that I tried in 2018. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me, if you love the maple syrup oolong, or if you have a different favorite, tell me what it is. There's a lot of teas I tried this year, but there are even more probably that I didn't try. So if you have a favorite that wasn't on my list of teas from this year, let me know because I want to try it. I hope you're having a beautiful start to your new year, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.